two teams are ready to test their knowledge. It's Hempfield going head-to-head with Cumberland Valley. The competition starts now on WGAL8 Brainbusters.
From Studio B, this is WGAL8 Brainbusters. Now, here's your host, Rich Rosen.
Well, hello, everybody. Excitement is building here on the set of Brainbusters. Today, we kick off round two as we welcome back our winning teams. Get ready for a challenging match as Hempfield High School faces Cumberland Valley High School. Both teams know how to play, and they know how to win. Now, let's see who will advance to round three. But first, it is my pleasure to introduce today's teams. So first, from Hempfield High School, it's a pleasure to welcome the players. Presley, he's a sophomore. Carter is the captain, and he's a senior. And he is bookended by Paxton, also a sophomore. Now, in between Presley and Carter, we have Ansh. He is a senior. He's one of the alternates. And Vaughn is between Carter and Paxton, of course, and she is a senior. And finally, we have Dr. John Frick, and he is the coach, and he teaches English at Hempfield High School. Welcome to the Hempfield High School Brainbusters team. And now, let's head over to Cumberland Valley. And we have three players. First, we have Bud. He is a senior. Ryan is the captain. He is a senior. And Landon is a junior. Finally, we have Mr. Tony Toman, the coach. He is the teacher of honors and AP chemistry at Cumberland Valley High School. Welcome to the Cumberland Valley High School team. Okay, players, get ready. Pick up your signaling buttons. We have a lot of work to do beginning now with today's opening round. It is great to see our teams back, and we're ready to go with this 10-point question. After the release of Like That in 2024, the rap feud began. What two rappers publicly, Ryan?
Kendrick Lamar.
Drake and Kendrick Lamar went to war in the spring and producing back-to-back tracks with personal attacks and vitriolic accusations. Very good anticipation. They're the top of the food chain in every ocean of the world. What kind of creatures are orcas? Paxton.
Whale.
Whale, of course. They're the oldest mountain range in North America and run from Quebec. Bud.
The Rocky Mountains.
No, sorry. I'm going to Carter.
The Appalachians.
The Appalachians run from Quebec to Alabama. The mountains are indeed the Appalachians. His great-grandfather was one of the three judges at the Salem witch trials, and he set one of his most guilt-filled novels in Salem. Who wrote The House of Seven Gables? Paxton.
Payne.
Not he. No, sorry. Ryan.
Victor Hugo.
No, sorry, it was Nathaniel Hawthorne. By far, it's the most widely used of all the petroleum products made from refining crude oil. What is this combustible fuel? Bud.
Gasoline.
Gasoline is correct for 10 points. The properties of the elements, as well as those of their compounds, are periodic functions of their atomic weights. Who compiled the first periodic table of elements? Ryan.
Mendeleev.
Dmitri Mendeleev. Good for you for 10 points. What is the next number in this famous series that begins 1, 1, 2, 3, 5? Presley. 8. Of course, each number is the sum of the two previous numbers. I ordered that they use any means necessary, including illegal means, to accomplish this goal, he said. But the President of the United States can never admit that. Who admitted this on a tape recording made it? Carter.
Nixon.
Nixon did on a tape recording in 1973. The Paris 2024 Summer Olympics marked the first time this sport, played on the beach, will offer equal prize money to both male and female athletes. What is this sport, Ryan?
Beach volleyball.
Beach volleyball is correct, yes. Raised by coyotes, he rode a horse named Widowmaker, dug the Rio Grande River, and rode a cyclone. Who was this character from American folklore? Carter.
Paul Bunyan.
Not he, no, but a great guess, sorry. Cumberland Valley. We stumped you on Pecos Bill. The two scrolled resonance holes on the front of a violin are said to resemble this letter of the alphabet.
F.
But F, they are F holes, indeed. Good for you. Its formal name is the International Court of Justice. Its location, The Hague, Netherlands. What is it more commonly called?
Geneva.
Landon.
Geneva.
Not Geneva, no, sorry. Presley?
Interpol.
No, sorry, it's called the World Court. The Heisman Trophy is awarded to the top collegiate football player. In which sport does the top, Ryan?
Football?
No, sorry, I'm going to complete the question for Hempfield. In which sport does the top collegiate player win the Naismith Award? Carter.
Baseball?
No, sorry, it's basketball. Zach Edey is the 2024 Naismith Men's College Player of the Year. It's produced by fermenting partially skimmed milk with a special acid-forming bacteria. What is this custard, Landon?
Yogurt.
Yogurt is this custard-like milk product. The jagged coast of Norway is famous for these long, narrow, deep inlets. Carter.
Fjords?
Fjords, that between steep slopes, their bodies of water are called fjords. In the end, Goneril poisons Regan and stabs herself. The king dies of a broken heart after his youngest... Ryan.
King Lear?
King Lear, the youngest daughter, is hanged. The Shakespearean play is King Lear. Good for you. Untrained in art, she was in her 70s when she began her popular American primitive paintings. Who died in 1961 at the age of 101? Paxton.
Frida Kahlo?
No, sorry. Ryan.
Georgia O'Keeffe?
No, you're both incorrect. Sorry. Grandma Moses. Gregor Mendel used these plants for his experiments. Presley.
Pea.
Pea is correct. Peas are correct, yes. It was launched in 1987, and one night of programming that included The Tracy Ullman Show and Married with Children. Now it's a media juggernaut. What network is this? Carter.
MTV?
Not MTV. Sorry. Ryan.
ABC?
No, the answer is the Fox Network. Begun in 1817, it cost almost $8 million before it opened in 1825, with festivities along the route from, not in time, we were going for the Erie Canal. Wow, well that sound takes us to the end of our opening round, where our teams have already demonstrated some great knowledge and quick thinking. Well, get ready for the one-on-one rapid fire and team lightning rounds when WGAL8 Brainbusters continues following these messages.
WGAL8 Brainbusters will return after this. The final 4 teams in the WGAL8 Brainbusters tournament will win cash grants. The 3rd and 4th place teams will receive $1,000 each. The 2nd place team will receive $3,000. And the WGAL8 Brainbusters champions will receive $5,000 in grant money. Now, back to your host, Rich Rosen.
Oh, that's a great prize package for our teams. Welcome back. I mean, what a great game so far, 60-70, and we've only just started. But right now, we're going to turn our attention to our individual players with our one-on-one rapid fire round. So first, let's say hello to Presley. Welcome back. It's nice to have you here. So our question for this round is, what do you do for fun outside of school?
Yeah, so outside of school, I love playing guitar. I play pretty much every day after school, so yeah.
What a creative way to support your interests. I hope you'll continue with your music interest. Bud, what about you? What do you do for fun outside of school?
I like to snowboard, and in the summer I like to sail.
Well, it's an exciting way to challenge yourself physically, but right now we're going to challenge yourself mentally, Presley and Bud, as we put you two one-on-one. The same word can be pronounced 3 different ways depending on whether you mean able to get around, a form of sculpture, or an Alabama city. What's the word, Bud?
Mobile.
Mobile or mobile or mobile. You are correct for 10 points. Here's a quick question about an unusual dinner guest. In Shakespeare's Macbeth, whose ghost appears at Macbeth's banquet? Oh, gentlemen, we stumped you on Banquo is the correct answer. And finally, the Art Institute and the Museum of Science and Industry are in Chicago. In what city will you find the Freer Gallery and the Hirshhorn Museum? And then, Presley?
Washington, D.C.
You are correct for 10 points. Look at those scores, 70-80, a very narrow lead for Cumberland Valley as we meet our 2 captains. So first, it's a pleasure to welcome back Carter. Carter, what about you? What do you do for fun outside of school?
So this is partly through school, but I'm involved in my school's video production club and our news production organization. So at home I spend a lot of time working on my films and working on my news stories, sort of researching leads for that. So that takes up a lot of my time.
Well, that's an incredible way to explore your potential and push beyond your comfort zone, if you will. Ryan, captain of the team from Cumberland Valley, what about you? What do you do for fun outside of school?
Yeah, whenever I can, I like being in nature. So that can be just a simple walk or maybe a hike in a forest or trying to grow my garden. But yeah, just being outside in nature.
Always an engaging activity, no doubt. Ryan and Carter, hopefully we're going to engage you with these three questions as we put you two one-on-one. Some emperors of Rome were more memorable than others. Let's see if you remember this one. One of the most infamous rulers, notorious for cruelty and debauchery, emperor from 54 to 68 AD, Rome burned on his watch. Carter?
Nero?
Nero is the correct answer, yes. Like AT&T in the 1970s, it was the largest United States corporation of its day. In 1891, it became the target of an antitrust action and, like AT&T, was broken into several smaller companies. Ryan? Standard Oil was this economic giant. Correct. And finally, Emily Dixon's first lines are famous. This is my letter to the world. There's a certain slant of light. What is the next word in this famous line? Because I could not stop for Ryan. Because I could not stop for death. You are correct. Good for you. You've helped your team enormously. 80 to 90. Still very tight game as we meet our final two players in today's competition. Paxton. Paxton, welcome to Brainbusters. Nice to have you here. What do you do for fun outside of school?
Outside of school, I really like being involved in my school's theater program, specifically part of the stage crew, which is basically everything except for the music and the acting side. So that includes like building the set and working the light board and working the sound. And I really just enjoy that technical side of working in theater.
I fully get it, and it's great how you're using your free time to develop such a meaningful skill that goes beyond just a hobby. Landon, what about you? What do you do for fun outside of school?
I like camping and hiking with my Boy Scout troop and volunteering when I can.
Well, that's always rewarding. Thank you very much for sharing. Landon and Paxton, we have three rewarding questions for you as we put you two one-on-one. These 13 days in October 1962 are generally considered the closest the world has come to nuclear war. What was the standoff between the United States and Landon?
Cuban Missile Crisis.
You are correct for 10 points. This question may be easier if you lived in more than one city. What are the two cities referred to in the title of Dickens' A Tale of Two Cities? Paxton?
London and Paris.
You are correct. And finally, on January 1st, 1892, 15-year-old Annie Moore was from County Cork, Ireland, rushed down the gangplank of the steamship Nevada, the first person to arrive on this newly opened immigration station. On what island was it located, Landon?
Ellis Island.
On Ellis Island. You are correct. Beautiful game going. 90 to 120. We're going to pick up the pace and now see how our teams work collaboratively together in today's 60-second team lightning round. Carter, your team is behind at this point, but you have a very close game. But you have the privilege of selecting first among these three quizzes. We have letters first, all American, and all you get.
We'll go All-American.
All-American. This is a very patriotic quiz. Every answer has something American in it, meaning every answer has the word American in it. So for 10 points each, identify these All-American people, places, and things. Carter, I take your answer as the team's answer. Presley and Paxton are ready to help you along. 60 seconds on the clock, which will begin after I finish reading the first question. So good luck, and here we go. The largest airlines in the world as of 2014.
American Airlines.
Correct. AAA to a motorist. American Automobile Association. This begun in 2003. TV series May Carrie Underwood a star.
American Idol.
American Idol.
Correct. To a lawyer, it's the ABA.
Pass.
American Bar Association. It includes the Cleveland Indians, the Baltimore Orioles, and the New York Yankees.
American Football Association.
No, the American League. ASL to a deaf person.
American Sign Language.
Correct. It was fought from 1775 to 1783 until it signed this Treaty of Paris.
The American Revolution.
Correct. It was once the largest telephone company.
Pass.
American Telephone and Telegraph. Clara Barton founded it in 1881.
American Red Cross.
Correct. In broadcasting, it's ABC.
American Broadcasting Company.
Correct. A popular brand of dolls representing various periods of U.S. history.
American Girl Doll.
American Girl. Yes, the ACLU.
Pass.
American Civil Liberties Union. It's the AKC to a dog lover.
American Kennel Society.
No, American Kennel Club. Grant Wood's most famous painting two figures in front of a farmhouse.
American Gothic.
Correct. On Wall Street, it's the ASE, and that's American Stock Exchange. Wow, some great teamwork was demonstrated, but a little stumbling, so 8 correct. So 80 points came your way to Hempfield. Ryan, it's up to you as I catch my breath. Would you like letters first or all you get?
Letters first, please.
Letters first. Each of the following terms begins with the letter of the alphabet, like U-turn or email. So for 10 points each, identify these extra special people, places, and things. Ryan, I take your answer as the team's answer. Bud and Landon are ready to help you along. We're going to put 60 seconds on the clock, which will begin after I finish reading the first question. And good luck. So here we go. Apple introduced the first one in 2007, and the 17 is coming out.
iPhone.
iPhone is correct. It's the horizontal line on a Cartesian graph.
X-axis.
Correct. Bruce Springsteen's band. E Street. This is the most popular and profitable auction site on the internet.
eBay.
eBay, yes. They're longer than gamma rays and shorter than UV rays.
X-rays.
X-rays, yes. Used in reference to performing at your very best. Bring your...
A-game.
A-game is correct. This is the most common blood type. O positive. They can be tie-dyed, screen printed, plain, white, or designer.
T-shirts.
T-shirts is correct. A kind of house resembling the first letter of the alphabet.
A-game.
It's an A-frame, nickname for Jennifer Lynn Lopez.
J-Lo.
J-Lo is correct. They include niacin, folic acid, riboflavin, and biotin.
B. Vitamin B.
Vitamin B, B vitamin. I'm sorry, it's B vitamins is correct. During World War II, this was the English term for German submarines.
U-boat.
U-boat is correct. This is the pipe at the bottom of your kitchen drain. It's a J pipe. I cannot accept, I'm so sorry, vitamin B because it has to start with it. So we had 8 correct also. So 80 points came your way. 170 to 200. Boy, quite a match going, as we promised. Now it's time to reveal today's bonus Brainbuster category. So during our break, our teams will wager 0 to 25 points based on their knowledge of famous structures. So we'll have the bonus Brainbuster and, of course, the all-important Final Frenzy when WGAL8 Brainbusters continues in just a few short moments.
Watch all this season's episodes of WGAL8 Brainbusters anytime on WGAL.com. Our online home also includes our tournament schedule and a chance to learn more about the show and host Rich Rosen. Scan the QR code with your phone or go to WGAL.com and click on Brainbusters.
Well, hello, everybody. We promised you a great match, and they are delivering. Now, Cumberland Valley does have a narrow lead, but Hempfield is in there beautifully. But everything can change because we still have 2 more rounds coming up, including today's bonus Brainbuster. Now, during our break, our teams wagered 0 to 25 points about the category Famous Structures. We're going to head into the News 8 newsroom with Caitlin Smith. She has today's question. Caitlin.
Thanks, Rich. Now here's your bonus Brainbuster. This ancient wonder, located in the city of Babylon, was said to have been built by King Nebuchadnezzar II for his wife. What is the name of this legendary structure? Again, this ancient wonder, located in the city of Babylon, was said to have been built by King Nebuchadnezzar II for his wife. What is the name of this legendary structure? Good luck with your answer. Now back to Studio B, Rich.
Thank you very much, Caitlin. Good luck, players. We'll give you about 5 seconds. We're all set. One of the ancient wonders. 7 wonders of the ancient world. Carter, Did you come up with the right answer? The Hanging Gardens of Babylon. You are correct with a 25-point wager. Good for you. Apparently, Nebuchadnezzar built it for his wife Amidus, who missed the gardens. And you also came up with the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, but a 15-point wager, a little more conservative, bringing our scores neck and neck, 195 to 215. Well, it's anybody's game. All the marbles are coming up right now because here comes today's final frenzy. We have 20-point questions. Good luck to all 6 of you. From 1272 to 1377, 1461 to 1483, 1547 to 1553, and from 1901 to 1910, the kings of England had only one name. What name was it? Carter.
George?
Not George, nope, sorry. Landon.
Henry?
No, you're both incorrect. Sorry, it's Edward. It's the port city in northern Egypt near where the Nile flows into the Mediterranean Sea. It's also the suburb of Presley.
Suez?
No, sorry. Cumberland Valley. It's also a suburb of Washington, D.C. What name do they share, Landon?
Alexandria?
Alexandria is correct for 20 points. It made its Olympic debut in the 1998 Nagano Winter Games. What is a sport that involves sliding stones on ice? Bud.
Curling.
Curling is correct. The Confederate Army stopped the Union advance, thus winning Stonewall Jackson his nickname. What was this battle fought in July 1861? Landon.
First battle of Bull Run?
Well, you are correct, yes. Italy on the west, Croatia to the east. What body of water separates them? Presley.
The Adriatic?
Correct for 20 points. It seemed like folly to some. But in 1859, the first oil well was drilled by an unemployed Paxton.
Alaska.
Oh, no, sorry. I'm going to complete the question for Cumberland Valley. An unemployed railroad conductor in Titusville, Pennsylvania. Who was he? Oh, we stumped you on Drake, thus Drake's Folly in 1963. The painting Wham, done in comic book style, is a representative of the pop art movement. Who is this artist? Presley.
Warhol?
Not he, no, sorry. Cumberland Valley, we stumped you on Roy Lichtenstein, the daughter of Oedipus. She is buried alive for performing funeral. Ryan.
Antigone.
Antigone is correct. Low pressure, light winds, and thunderstorms are the kind of weather you would get in these calm latitudes just north of the equator. What are they called? Bud.
The tropical latitudes.
Nope, sorry, incorrect. Hempfield? We stumped you on the doldrums, sometimes called the Age of Reason. It was a liberal, humanitarian, and scientific period of 18th century European thought. What movement? Paxton.
Enlightenment.
Enlightenment is correct. His early novels include A Soldier's Pay and Mosquitoes. His last novels include The Reivers and A Fable, for which he won a Pulitzer Prize. Who was this Southern novelist? Presley.
Faulkner?
He's the one. In 1977, Brian Allen flew a contraption made of aluminum, balsa, nylon, and mylar plastic for 7 minutes. What was this first human-powered airplane? Ryan. Sorry, incorrect. Hempfield. Presley.
Biplane?
No, sorry, it's called the Gossamer Condor, the most famous poetess of ancient Greece. She was called the 10th Muse. Who was this woman on the island of Lesbos? Presley.
Sappho?
Sappho is correct. All of the following events occurred in the same decade. Greece won. And we go in for the 1820s. That sound takes us to the end of the round and to the end of the game. With just a narrow lead of 20 points, we're going to congratulate Cumberland Valley, who will return for round 3. But we hope to see you in just a few short moments.
Scorekeeping for WGAL8 Brainbusters, presented by Jennings College Consulting, where students discover the right college fit for the future. We'll return after this. Welcome back to WGAL8 Brainbusters, the Susquehanna Valley's longest-running high school quiz show. Once again, here's your host, Rich Rosen.
Wow, what an exciting match we had today. Congratulations to Cumberland Valley on their hard-earned victory, and a big thank you to Hempfield for making this a game worth watching. So, Cumberland Valley, they're going to be moving on to round 3. Now make sure you join us next time as Mechanicsburg and Lancaster Mennonite face off here on WGAL8 Brainbusters. I'm Rich Rosen, reminding you that knowledge is a powerful tool. Use it wisely. We'll see you next time, and keep learning. So long.